You ready to go live, are you ready? We already started.
Yeah, I'm sure some brothers are live already.
Three,
2, 1, pop up the shot. Shalom, shalom. Somebody double check on GMS only on 2 on capos and then on English page, whatever.
Yeah, it just popped up on St. Vincent's too. So.
Yeah, I'm live.
And then we got sound. All right, shalom, shalom. We are the brothers of the Great Millstone of Branch in Chicago, and first and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, honor
to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rekapadas.
double honors to our apostles and our elder bishops. Salutations to all the fellow laborers that are doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth among the heathen that look like the heathens, and to the few aquas, and I really do mean the few that are listening and learning. You know, we say shalom because to the rest of you, the hell of you fallen into that category of these damn women, right? And there's just so much going on in the world, and the women worship and woman elevation over the man is at the all-time high. There literally is a war between men and women. It's not, and you know, it's not just Israel. This is actually spilling over to the heathen and everything. This is there literally is a war against between men and women via the West. The West is causing this shit. You got the foreign women acting up, trying to act like Western women, bucking up against thousands of years of customs of their own countries, trying to follow after the whoredoms that's pushed in America, like the Kardashians, or like this commercial that I keep seeing. They say, well, you know, a woman can decide what it is when to start a family or not. What? Why? How does a woman just get to decide all of that? All right?
That's right. And it's backfired on Esau Edom because they did that as an attack, a strategic attack on Jake. With the what you call it, the Willie Lynch letters, set the men over, the women over the men, and the light skin versus dark skin, and then curly hair versus the straighter hair type of thing. They set those dichotomies up in that war. But now these women, Esau women, the heathen women, and our women, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, took Esau's narrative and they ran with it. And now Esau
and feminism is directly connected to it all.
Yes. Well, that was the through line. It started off with the feminist movement back in the suffrage. What do you call it? The suffrage movement back in the
women's
40s.
Suffrage. And you know what? You women once suffering like they try to make it out to be.
Oh no.
You know, they'll try to bring up some medieval shit, some biblical time stuff, and then try to make it as if it was just so bad for women. It wasn't bad for women. The Lord had order, man. I mean, you read the stories in the scriptures, man, like Susanna and Esther, and and women like that. They didn't just have it so bad.
I got a precept for you real quick.
Bring it out, brother. About the shot. And then Rob got something too.
This Salaki. This is Genesis 26:8. And it came to pass when he had been there a long time that Abimelech, king of the Philistines, looked out at a window and saw, and behold, Isaac was sporting with Rebekah, his wife. So this one was happy. This is an account of a man and a woman enjoying their time together. All right, but there's order to things, man. Point blank period. Like the women wasn't suffering, like the elder Malcolm said, they wasn't suffering like that, man. Oh, we got to get free from the oppression of the patriarchy. That's some new shit.
And that's them also attacking the Bible.
Yeah, they don't even realize that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we just talking about on the line how Esau set this false narrative, feminism stuff, and Homer Rothschild, they got their women order and shit. You know, they don't even hear about that.
Just like the Saudi princes.
Well, they kind of losing it though, because that one Rothschild, it's all backfired.
Yeah.
What's his name? What's the DJ name? Jay Electronic. You know, and any way in the world that no Negro supposed to be banging on Rothschild. Right? And he's stroking out.
Hey, this place going down.
You know.
Bago daughter though. I mean Bago. This Psalm 7 and 15. He made a pit and digged it, and it's fallen to the ditch which he made. like what Elder Rice said, man. Everything they do to try to fuck up Jake, it backfires and affects their people, man.
That's right.
So this is verse 16. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pipe.
That's right.
Old Peyton.
Well, that's right. It's Peyton, which is his head.
Yeah.
It's gonna come down. Like this missile's gonna come down. This judgment's about to come down. I was just on the way here watching the Epic Economist, and he's going in on how all the store owners, like you got your Jewels, you got your Albertsons, your Myers, whatever.
Right. Big
You got the big ones. When they all say all prices in every single area, canned produce, everything, whatever, is going up astronomically or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That they're telling you on the left hand side what we've been already telling you on the right hand side, and the scripture's been telling you on the right hand side for a long time. When that starts to match up together, where Esau on the left telling you about the C hip to the M to the O to the D, all right, they're telling you that the prices of the food are about to go up on skyrocket.
Yeah.
All right. And they're already skyrocketing. I go to the store, eggs used to be 99 cents for for a dozen eggs. They're $3+ now, almost $4 for some eggs. If you think this is a fucking joke, you're going to see how much your money runs, and that's going to go to your fast food. You think you're going to get a number one for $7? It's no longer 7, it's 10 for number one. And when that goes up, that's going to be 20 for number one. You think this is a joke? You're going to see it's not.
Hey, Uriah.
When you go
No, I'm finna say the 24 pack case of water you buy. I remember it was $4.99.
Yes.
Now it's $6.99.
It's $7 for a pack of
went up
water.
exponentially.
Yes.
The moment those lines were blown, those
Come
two
on.
Nordic lines, when those two lines got blown from Russia to Germany, and markets went crazy. Everything is going to continue to go up exponentially.
And everybody
it was already a hobby. The whole world knows it was America. And America pushing that weak narrative that Russia did it to himself. And they keep trying to say that Putin is crazy and all this,
Right.
Yeah, because Great Britain even admitting they not fucking with America. Great Britain said it's America who did it.
Come.
They said because he want to win the prelim, he want to suspend the prelim election.
He know that he's about to lose.
He's gonna lose by a landslide.
Yeah.
And
so if he can start a war, he can you can't change presidents during the time of war. So there it is. What you got, Pops?
Because we talking about the curses and this, that, and the other, and how they're going to get caught in them. But like I said, and all the curses that's on us, it go past to them. And this was a curse that was on us. Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about thou, O backsliding daughter? For Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. So our women are against us, and now Esau women is turning on him.
Yeah, you see that every day. On a carnal sense and in a political sense. Yeah, because most of them, as a matter of fact, most of the damaging history that I've used, that I've learned since my walk in this truth, that I've used to condemn Esau, a good portion of it came from women.
Exactly.
So that whole thing about the creation of whiteness,
right?
That I didn't learn that from a man. It was a woman that exposed that history, right? Because she had been exposed to it, and she exposed that history.
Yeah.
And she was the one that made me go look into it and go deeper with it.
Wow.
But so it's there. It's so that spirit of Job 27 is upon Esau evil. But these women are completely out on. Let me read this. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and I'll start at verse 8, and it reads, all right, for that commercial where a woman can decide when to create a family, and it's just her and only her. All right, it says, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man.
Oops.
Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. For this cause ought the woman to have power on her head because of angels. So look, the woman was created for man. The woman came from a man. Right? So all this, I came out of my mama. No, you didn't. You came out of your daddy.
You came out them balls first,
Right. Your daddy shot you into your mom. All right?
And one a great swimmer, baby.
one of the
You're a great swimmer, baby girl.
that's right.
Right.
And one of my favorite scriptures to back that up. So who got a pocket? Go second Maccabees. Let's see real quick. Second Maccabees 7. You already know because this, bro. This right here cuts women.
Yeah, where's the
She
Messiah?
coming.
She cut him. She said, "This is Second Maccabees 7:22." And she says, "I had to start with 21." Yea, she exhorted every one of them in her own language, filled with courageous
So
spirits.
she spoke to them in Hebrew.
Absolutely. And stirring up her womanish thoughts with a manly stomach, she said unto
Where are
them,
women like this?
"Come on, bro. I've been waiting."
Because the woman king ain't it.
It's absolutely not. And please look at
And
this
that's
one.
false history, by the way. I will not see it. I refuse to see it. But they didn't turn the history up, say it's all false history. And you got Jacob and them Kemet motherfuckers believing
Oh,
that
when I went to go see it, you know what I saw from the women? Yes. Oh, yes. They on the edge of their seats like this. And like, oh, I love this movie. Because they feed into Esau's narrative that they fucking matter. And that they actually can have power over man. And the funny thing is, the brother posted one in the, I think you posted one in earlier of the one little female that was butt naked damn near. She had the little shorts halfway down. She was on the ground and got up and took the popo car.
Oh yeah, she ran that nigga right over.
Right.
See, these nigga
Crazy
women.
She
bitch.
played the helpless role.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when he tried to help her, it was a weird situation.
Yes.
She stole the damn car.
Yeah.
No,
No, the squad
So
car.
what's the end result of that bitch? They gonna catch this bitch and they gonna put her into goddamn tombs. You stupid, silly
Oh, they
bitch.
gonna let it go, Elder. Nope. She got to get anger management, and they gonna let
Nah,
it go.
if
That's
she
they
was
do
a
with bitches.
dude,
She under the
You know
ground.
what?
Yeah.
See, that's about to change. That's why this lesson is going down. This is verse 22. I cannot tell how ye came into my womb. I neither gave you breath nor life. Neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you. But doubtless the creator of the world who formed the generation of man and found out the beginning of all things will also have of his own mercy give you breath and life again, as ye now regard not your own selves for his law's sake. So she didn't say, I pushed you out. I brought you in the world. I gave you. You wouldn't have brought nothing if the man wouldn't have put it in you.
And if then the ultimate, and that man, none of you didn't do it either. It was the Lord.
Exactly.
Because you know how sick it is to say a woman is God because she bring forth life, bro. That means that the female lion is a god, the female alligator is a god, the female fucking bird is a god. They all push out these eggs, you know, fertilized eggs that became beings. They pushed them out because of the Lord's divine wisdom that He established on the earth. That's madness. You didn't do nothing. You got fucked. You bent over, laid down.
you got humble.
You got rolled some dick. I'm sure you had a great time. He had a great time clearly because he bust. Then the Lord did everything else. The Lord made the sperm swim and fertilize the egg. The Lord made sure it was a good egg that nourished that sperm. The Lord made sure that we got to get with the Solomon 7. Because it said with blood. It said for fire and water.
Of the sperm of the seed.
Fire and water. You made, bro, your belly had fire and water at the same time. That's the Lord that made that child, man. The man didn't do shit. The woman didn't do shit. You know what the man and woman did? They had a great fucking time.
Good time.
Because to back you up, what did Joseph say to what did Jacob say to
I thought
Rachel?
about that.
He said, bitch, because in modern day terms, he was like, bitch, you think I have power over you? You get mad at me?
Yes,
Say, give me a seed or die. Bitch, I've been popping you and I've been thrown down. Hundreds of
I
millions
got all
of
these
people.
other babies. Shit.
Yeah,
I got
It's you. It's you. I
Right,
can
which
see
goes
this.
to show you that a man is supposed to have a lot of children
That's
and multiple wives.
That's it.
Because his other women were producing babies.
And these women were giving him their maids for him to have more women. She was like, no, Zilpah, you go. And Bill, you go, take her, go ahead. That showed you the spirit of Apostle Tahar said this years ago. He said, if your woman's so righteous, make sure she tell her to go get you another woman. And you know what? I've heard women who heard that and say, oh shit, I'm not righteous. And it just said that.
Damn, that's
Well,
Yes.
it.
My demon said,
Well, a lot of back in the day, it was also a shame for a woman not to be able to bear children.
That
it's
was
a
a reproach.
It's a reproach.
that's Isaiah 4
Yeah,
1.
so a woman natural thing is to want to bring forth life.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
It was a bitch that, because you know, for the abortion, they like to say, well, the Salaki, about the abortions, they have to say, well, you can't just outlaw it. What about the women that got raped and get pregnant? And there's accounts. The women, they get the abortion, they still say it was the worst decision they ever made. They still feel bad about it.
I had a,
Because regardless, that's a seed that formed in you. You attached to it, man. That's why big woman's so demonic and just because they fucked up, man.
Got murder on the mind.
You got the plan B. But bring out that Wisdom of Solomon 7.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 7. I got one with that. Wisdom of Solomon 7:1. I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth. Let you know it starts the man anyway. Adam got Eve pregnant. Adam put a seed in her. All right, and in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months. Let you know that Esau shit is wrong. They induce labor if you go past 9 months or 2 days, 9 months, 1 day, whatever. They'll induce labor instead of waiting because it's 9 or 10 months.
That's right. It's
All
9 to 10 months. And the thing is, the woman don't usually know she's even pregnant until she end up missing.
It's almost a whole month.
Yes.
You know, and she's been pregnant that whole time.
And then she noticed that she
And
missed
sometimes
a period.
they'll still
2,
get
3,
they'll still get a period.
Sometimes.
2, 3 months.
Yeah,
I know
that's right.
women
They light spot. They light spot.
They light spot,
The
yeah.
whole fucking
Oh,
That's how you know everything is out of order.
That's
Yeah,
right.
they got period literally the whole time they was
Well,
pregnant.
Calm.
Wow.
And in my mother's womb, fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood of the seed of man. The child, you're made from seed. You're not made from that egg.
That's right.
You're made from the seed of man.
Period.
That egg nourished that seed. All right. Yep.
Like
Basically,
Earth,
the
Mother
egg is all the egg is packaging. It's the protective packaging of the
Nourishing
mint that's inside
Yes, the sperm.
the package.
Yeah.
You open up a chocolate bar. The egg is the wrapping on the chocolate bar. The chocolate bar is the sperm. I'm just putting it in
Oh,
language
facts.
That's
so
right.
you can fucking understand it with
Come
your
on,
simple asses.
That's right.
All right. The egg is right. So the woman stops bleeding in most cases, and she don't have a period, and all that blood, the seed is to nourish and bring
Absorb it.
and nourish the seed that's been put in her, so it can grow. It's just like putting a seed in the ground, man.
Yep.
You put in a pear tree, you put a pear seed, and all of a sudden up's gonna start a little plant, which is gonna turn into a tree.
Yep. The seed sprouts. Then it spread its roots in that soil, which that egg inside of you is the soil, and then the tree grows, man.
And guess what? The planter didn't do it. The waterer didn't do it. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai did it.
Oh, Baba Kasha. Go ahead, you got a point.
No, yeah, and I was saying another thing too to show that these women don't have power. When you go into the scriptures, it never really mentions who the women begot. It always said,
Well,
he
Well, women
begot.
can't begot.
Right,
Women there.
he begot.
Right there.
It's all
The whole
man.
Matthew, the first chapter gives you the whole breakdown of the lineage from Yahweh Shai, from Abraham all the way to Joseph, and they don't mention women.
No.
All right, they mention that's how you know that it's about the patriarchy that you people are against.
When it goes to Mary's lineage, it's all said men
It's all
anyway.
men.
Yeah.
It's all
They
men.
didn't say, Zadok's wife begot. You know, it goes all through the fathers, period. Because men produce seed. The word seed goes, if you go look up the etymology of sperm, I'll put it on the screen. Sperma, where you get the word sperm from, means a seed.
Well, yeah, and when you read the scriptures, it says like the seed of David. That word for seed is
Right.
John 6:42.
I got a quick precept.
God, let me read this one. It's John 6:42, and then you read your precept.
This is John
I
6
got
and 42, given from the brother Dyed Garments from Basra 1, 44 Ba. And they said, is not this Yahweh Shai, the son of Joseph, whose father and mother we know? How is it then that he said, I come down from heaven?
So they know that he came from seed, but they couldn't understand the spiritual aspect of it.
Right.
What's the scripture, Lahab?
This is Acts chapter 7, starting verse 7. In the nation to whom they shall be in bondage will I judge, said the Most High, talking about in Egypt. And after that shall they come forth and serve me in this place.
Mm.
And he gave him the covenant him the covenant of circumcision, and so begat so Abraham begat Isaac. Yep. And so Abraham begat Isaac and circumcised him the 8th day. And Isaac begat Jacob, and Jacob begat the 12 patriarchs.
So you scoffing against the patriarchy. You know, Esau said
Man, you see how look at the subliminal in this. We looking up sperm and it pops up a whole advertisement with women with sperm with breast cancer.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even have a breakdown of a male word of a definition without throwing the woman in there to offset. Look at this shit, man. That's not done by accident at all.
That's right, brother. And if you see sperm, male seminal fluid, it says sperme, seed.
Because guess what? A woman came from that seed too.
And the word, that's right, brother. And that Latin sperma, here you go, here's the proof, seed or semen. Seed or semen.
From Greek.
And from the Greek sperma, which is the same seed
of plants.
Seed of plants or also of animals.
There you go, man. So it starts with the seed. You're merely the dirt. Now the dirt is needed. The dirt is needed.
God, hey, remember that
For
house
most
track,
plants.
bang, 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 ski.
Right.
That's how it happens.
But you can't
I'm
just
keeping it lame because they
but in order to really get to its fruition, it has to go into the ground. Because you can take a seed, put it in water, and it will sprout just from water alone. That shows you the power of the Lord. The Lord, so you wonder how a Lord can make a man or a woman without an egg, or they said, what kind of fresh chicken or the egg?
It's the head. It's the head.
It always comes
It's
because
the
the person produces the egg. You can't get an egg that produces a person before the egg. You have to have the person first. It's very simple.
And that person came from sperm. All right?
I got one for you.
Bring it out, brother.
This second edge is 8 and 8. For when the body is fashioned now in the mother's womb, and thou givest their members, thy creature is for. So the Lord is doing all this, man. All right. In fact, let me start at verse 7. For thou art alone, and we all one workmanship of thine hands.
Right.
Like as thou hast said, Esau has promoted this gender war. Let's get it right. All right. The Lord is in control. The Lord established order. Yes, the man is above the woman, but there's a synergy in that union, man.
Because what it comes down to, St. Bench, is that quite simply, these women and a lot of these people are just against the Lord. They're against the word of the Lord. They're against the testimony that was given. 1 John 5 and 10, real quick. I remember when I met that little chick Luca, whoever the fuck she was from. She went from Czechoslovakia. She was from one Ukraine, one of them Eastern European nations.
One of them stands.
She one of Stan. She was one of them Eastern European nations. But she was a part of that little street protest shit. That's probably COINTELPRO anyway. But we had a little conversation because they were standing on the street with some signs, and I was just filling them out because one of them, it was a little Jake with them that was hot, you know. So I was just making conversation because my true interest was in her. Then I saw her first. Then I saw the signs.
Okay.
All right, and so then. You know, so I started inquiring about the signs, but I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend that my manliness in me wasn't attracted to this little. I don't know if she was Issachar, Ephraim, whatever the hell she was. But this Luca chick was doing all the talking, and so they started coming with all these questions, and I just kept coming with the Bible, and she was like, no, I'm not dealing with the Bible because the Bible is a patriotic book, and a woman has no place and no voice in the Bible. So I'm like, and you know what? And I was like, you know what? To a certain extent, you were very right. You're right. A woman, you know, because the Lord didn't set women up to be in leadership positions, and pretty much our conversation was over after that. Because you know, you with your signs and all this, what you're trying to do shit. That no, what you're supposed to be at home is doing some shit that you're gonna say that I'm a narcissistic male chauvinist. You're supposed to be at home cooking and cleaning, all right? And doing some house things,
Doing something
and
to make
being
your husband's life easier.
Exactly. And
One
being
way or
prepared
another.
to receive him when he comes to the door.
Literally.
That's it. Literally.
Whatever your husband needs you to do to make his life easier, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
That's right.
You're a help me. And the brother Lahab hit the nail right on the head. That'll make you feel you will be fulfilled. You will have that feeling of accomplishment.
Yeah.
All right, that's why these women, they get degrees, they do this, they do that.
Still don't
but
feel
it still feel like, well, I
And
didn't
then they
serve
all
my
feel
purpose.
like they failed at the end.
Yeah.
because if they follow Esau,
They end up like my dumbass client having babies through surrogate mothers and shit.
Right.
But that's Esau Edom.
I
Esau.
IVF or whatever.
Because he go to confused ass family because now she got a son, now she got a daughter. All right. And they ain't got no goddamn daddy.
And no structure, no that. See, when you
You
follow
know?
Esau Edom, Esau, what's in Genesis says their belly cannot they can be filled enough. They after their belly they should go.
And it's weird as
They-
hell
they-
anyway.
they-
How much money do they pay for that in
Large
vitro?
desires deep.
Oh, a lot of money.
Somebody look it up. How much money is that? Because this is a second in vitro child. That's got to be a lot of goddamn money.
Oh,
Probably
It
about
just got to be
$90,000.
weird because it's like they were her age, but it was all in some
It's
other
like 10
woman
grand.
and some other dudes.
They pay a woman like 10 grand, 20 grand, depending on how much.
So what's the whole process? If
It's
they
like-
paying her that,
Because
then what's the
somebody-
what's the
7,000 is the starting pay.
The starting pay,
Because
okay.
Somebody tried to get
for the woman?
get
$300 a month.
Yeah.
No, but what's the price of the whole
Total
Average, no, the 7,000 is this. What this says. This one says 7,000 in vitro program start your family today, but this one says the average cost of in vitro is 12,000.
The average cost to
Yeah,
start.
and then
That's the
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 start.
average cost for a complete IVF cycle in the U.S. is about 12,000 plus
Exactly.
plus
Yep.
medications, where you might say 15,000. In large metropolitan areas, it's often higher. So even now, you live in a bigger city, it's going to be around 20,000. There
Right.
are some low-cost IVF programs that charge significantly
Yeah,
less
some
So this is
than average.
policy. He destroys many.
Right.
You
Exactly.
create a broken family out the gate.
Yeah, so these females can have they stood female, they feminine female come together and say we can have kids.
and a lot of times
And those
they
those
find-
babies end up growing up. It was like I don't know, like a docu-series or whatever.
Right?
But those children have an interview that grew up with those in those homosexual homes,
Right.
and they hated it.
They fucked up.
They were sexually assaulted, abused, etc. It's like the famous case of those two gay chicks down. I forget where they're at,
Like
but
Horse in California.
ATL did a spinoff on a show, and no, they was adopting all those kids, and they ended up killing those kids. They drove off a damn bridge.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, face it, man. Edom, you had it labeled right. Homosexuality is a mental condition. It's demons, just like schizophrenia. All right, just like multiple personality disorder. Whatever else you got, those are
Right.
demons.
Right.
Matter of fact, get the scripture
Manic
that
depressive.
prove it. Romans.
Yeah,
He says he turned them over to them spirits.
yeah.
Oh,
This
yeah.
Romans
Uh-huh.
1. Yep, this Romans 1 in verse 23. 22. Professed themselves to be wise, they became fools and changed the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like the corruptible man, and to birds and four-footed beasts
Mm.
and creeping things, so idolatry.
Yep.
Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of God into a lie, and worshiped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For facts. For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affections,
Yep.
for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust. That's the definition of Sodom. It means to burn. So you're burning your lust, so you do this wickedness.
Yeah.
And also you're going to end up being burned on fire for
too.
judgment. Yeah.
And they gonna burn.
Did you see that what I put in the order thing earlier in the week about the STDs?
Yeah, yeah.
The
Huh.
STDs hit the one dude, which is a doctor,
Yeah,
nurse, or whatever.
but that was on TikTok. I put it in there as well.
Hallelujah. One I think he was a nurse, but he was a male nurse, and he said, "Man, look, bro." He said all these
It was 1.6 million
yes
for chlamydia.
for chlamydia.
And then it was also
syphilis,
HIV, syphilis, all that shit is off the charts.
Yes,
Yeah.
And he said primarily the ones who are testing positive for these things. He said overwhelmingly it's women.
Yeah,
And
well,
the
the hot
com-
girl summers.
Yep.
That's
And
it,
that's,
yep.
and that's exactly why. The comments.
After COVID, and it was free, because, you know, a lot of bitches kept their legs closed. Everybody was shut down.
I know. They called it sneaky links. They didn't keep shit closed.
Oh, damn.
Sneaky
They
link,
just
that's
found a
right.
new way to hoard them. Sneaky
Sneaky
links for
link.
trick 2020 lockdown.
Sneaky
Sneaky
link.
links.
Sneaky
Because
link.
you weren't supposed to be out the house.
Yep.
They sneaky links. Oh yeah, come, man, you know you watch no evil.
Sneaky link. Yep, sure did. Sure did.
I don't need the man, huh?
Sneaky link. That's it.
They
That's the term.
That's yeah. But the comment bars in the comment section of that video, all right, you people don't believe in the judgment of the Lord. You don't believe in God, man. Esau has got to your mind so bad because the comments on there denying the information that this doctor or nurse, whatever he is, he's in that field. They're denying those claims because they say, well, how the woman get it without the man? It got to be passed from somewhere. Well, ask yourself this. If that's the case, where did the disease first come from? Who was the first to get it to pass it? That's judgment from the Lord, man. For your adultery, your whoredoms, adultery, all right? And dealing with these homosexual dudes, because these bitches love fucking homosexuals. And also, you bumping coochies, man.
There you go.
All right,
Yeah,
all
women also
these
have
lesbians get
sex with
that.
other women. So.
They get that damn cancer, ovarian cancer.
Yep.
Look, I'm telling you, if you look it up, I ain't do the research on it, but I know a lot of, gay women end up with cancer. That's the Lord's judgment. My auntie, I remember when she told me. Then it started popping up more and more, man. It's judgment from the Lord, man. You know, Isaiah the 3rd chapter says you rewarded evil to yourself. It said they declare their sin in Sodom, they hide it not. It says they rewarded evil to themselves, man.
The woman who's
This is Romans 1, finished with Elder Malcolm. And likewise, also the men leaving the natural use of the woman, burning their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly and receiving in themselves
That which is what?
unseemly.
Excuse me?
Unseemly.
What the fuck are you doing this for?
Not good. And receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat. That's judgment from the Lord. It's like, hey, Isaiah 66:4, the Lord's choose your delusions. But just as the Lord makes a motherfucker schizophrenic, I make a motherfucker grope in the dark, in the noonday, meaning crazy, bugged out. Niggas talking to themselves. The Lord does that. That's judgment. Being a sodomite is a judgment from the Lord for your wickedness, man. It's a demon. It's a plague of the mind.
he let them wicked spirits get on you, man.
It's a fucking demon.
It was Solomon said,
And
give
that's
me.
why in most of those we gonna play this video first, brother.
That's why those kids
And
be
we
bugged
get-
out.
And a lot of
Solomon
those
said, give me any plague
suicides
of the
really
mind.
high with homosexuality.
You thought about that.
Because they, in the truth said, they're constantly in conflict with themselves.
That's it.
Because it's a part of them that know that they ain't
This
right.
ain't right.
So a lot of them end up committing suicide or overdosing on drugs and shit like that.
Verse 32. Who know the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. They know that shit wrong.
That's it.
My auntie, I had a whole conversation with the same gay auntie. You know, it was her sister, which my auntie is my father's sisters, and my grandmother, my father's mother. This is right when I first came to the truth and having a conversation with her. I'm at my auntie crib, I'm standing in front of the mirrors, I'm prophesying. Like, this place gonna be destroyed, etc. I'm telling them. And the gay one, now she's Eastern Star, she agreed, basically she didn't scoff. She say, at this point, I'm just waiting to die. She know all this shit is wicked. She know what she's been into. She confirmed the martial law things, because she's National Guard, National Reserve. She confirmed the martial law stuff they've been trying to set up, all of that. And she said at this point, she's just ready to die. They know that shit is wicked, man. Who know the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
Wow. So versus trying to just get right, I'm just gonna accept that.
Not only accept them, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. Now they trying to convince others to follow their wickedness. That's how you know. That's why there's an agenda for it, man. They don't want to just do it and just die. They want to take misery loves company. They want to take you down with them.
That's it. That's why they get mad, man. You know, you ain't even got to speak evil about it. You just simply say, I just don't do that, and they just get mad.
Right, now you homophobic.
Right.
No, I just don't like it. I'm not scared. I'm not afraid of you motherfuckers. I'm just to deal with it.
Right.
That alone show you they know it's
Look,
wicked.
Exactly. It's like, look, dude, I ain't scared of you. I just don't deal with that. Right? It's simple as that, man.
Which that let you know right there. They know that that's wicked.
That's right.
And they always trying to go for the straight man. The man who don't deal with the damn shit.
Now, before I press play on this, this is First Ezra 4:37. Wine is wicked. The king is wicked. Women are wicked. Women are they're not wicked. All the children of men are wicked, and such are their wicked works. And there's no truth in them. and their unrighteousness also shall they perish. Now, is that wine is not talking about literal wine, because wine is a grape. In order to be wicked, you have to go off and do something to break the laws and
It's the
commandments of the
philosophy,
heavenly
lifestyle.
Father, which means that's the wine goes into being drunk, like the scripture said, they were drunken with their ways, or drunken on their philosophies, like the elders said. That's wicked. The king, look at all the kings of this earth, and we're gonna
The
fall like one
whole
of these
alphabet
princes.
thing,
Yes,
the whole pronoun thing,
LGBTQ,
you know,
They
all
have
that
Yes.
confusion. All right,
right.
Go ahead, brother.
Right. So the Lord said these women are wicked. Listen to what this wicked woman say. I think this might have felt turned off. Let me make sure I turn that sound on real quick.
Turn it off.
You got
No,
another video
that's
playing.
another one. You know, that's
Thousand links.
hold on a second.
Apostle Todd.
Because it's the Apostle Salaki Apostle.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, man, I thought you lost.
Salaki, go back to that. Apostle going in. I didn't know he was going in the background. That's his thing.
Instagram, we can get you a brand new customer sales or their hats or their dogs.
Yeah, I know.
We can get you a
I
brand new
just text it to
customer
us.
sales
So you
or
know
their
the
hats.
Check that with us.
And just about
Like
anywhere.
shield,
You can love somebody and still another. Because I've been in love
Yeah.
with another.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't love that. I love you.
Yeah.
Fuck another, that don't mean nothing. But when a girl, another, if she like him, she like seeking to
Yeah.
potentially be with that other.
If the girl step out on her man, she has to be like emotionally like not even feeling him no more.
I
Right?
ain't got no
I
fucking.
don't know.
I don't got
So you telling me you can be in love with a man and go get some outside?
And that's
You gonna
why
right there home like, yeah.
That's why I can understand a man. I'm being real. Like, I've done it. I
Yeah.
literally done other and been like, ew. Like, I was so bad. Like, this wasn't even worth it.
Yeah.
I went home like, baby, I love you so much.
You're like, what was I
I'm
doing?
hungry. Let me cook for you. Like, I felt so bad.
What I'm saying, y'all be the same girl, y'all
Right.
like, but then
So,
we be like having
take it back
side
one more
piece, y'all
time,
get
brother.
mad at us.
because the one chick said it, you know,
Yeah, she hit me.
the other slut, you know, this slut right here, she, and I'm just being brutal today, fuck it. But she told the truth. She said if you get with another man, you got interest in that man.
Yep.
You seeking to replace the man that you. That's what social media is really about. When women are putting their cleavage and their face all on social media. They all really trying to be pick me.
What they're doing is actually trying to find.
They looking for something new.
Well, they're looking
While
for Esau's
still
dream.
riding it out with the one that they got.
Right.
They constantly looking for something new. But play it again, Bobby.
They're looking for Esau's dream, man. That dream, that American dream, they think they have everything that they want. They want that fucking perfect man, that 6 foot tall man.
Well, they want Isaiah 4:1 to be written for women.
All right, that's really what it is, because you give them too much credit. They just want to be whores. The bitch said it.
Thank
She
you.
said,
I know
I'm
what I'm
a
saying.
hoe.
The one bitch said, I ain't got no feelings. The other bitch said, I'm a hoe. They just want to fuck.
Yeah.
They don't care. They just whores.
Let's play it again, Bobby. Shut.
You can love somebody and still another. Because I've been in love
Yeah.
with another.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't love that. I love you.
Yeah.
Fuck another, that don't mean nothing. But when a girl, another, if she like him, she like seeking to
Yeah.
potentially be with that other.
If the girl step out on her
And she
man,
knows it because
she
she's
has to
done it
be
too.
like emotionally like not even feeling him no more.
I
Right?
ain't got no
I'm a hoe.
I don't got no feelings.
So you telling me you can be in love with a man and go get some outside?
And that's
You gonna right there home like, yeah.
That's why I can understand a man. I'm being real. Like, I've done it. I
Yeah.
literally done other and been like, ew. Like, I was so bad. Like,
Yeah.
this wasn't even worth it.
Yeah.
I went home like, I love you so much.
You're like, what was I
So now
doing?
pause it right there.
Thank you.
Now look, we all know at this point the science behind it. Because she won't be able to pair bond. All right, and that's the problem with these women. They can't pair bond. And you know, and it
Too
was
much
a woman
feeling
that,
in
and
their
it was a Edomite woman that released that information originally too.
Yeah.
But they were doing a study where they were trying to belittle men, and they were studying the body of some 90-year-old white woman who had donated her body to science, and she had been married to the same man for 50 years. And when they started doing the autopsy and cutting into her body, they were trying to figure out if it was something from a man that makes a woman do something weird or whatever. But in this investigation, what they found is that even though she had been married to this man for 50 years, they found the DNA of like 7 other guys or something, some number like that.
Exactly.
7 or 8 other guys were in her, was attached to her brainstem.
Damn.
So all the loads that she swallowed before she hooked
Got
up with
with
her
him.
husband and stayed with him for 50 years,
It's
right?
still there.
Their DNA was still on them. So then so these women don't want to and look, and they say trust in the science. Well, that's your own science. That's your new world science. But that's one of the things that's actually true, which is why it makes it impossible for these women to pair bond and bond with the man, because no matter how much affections that they have for you, the spirits of them other men
Are still
is
attached.
attached to them, and sometimes you might be at war with the mother, with the mother.
The personality.
Yeah, the
clash.
personality clashes. Because it was like, damn, we were good, you know, and you could even have children with them. That creates another dilemma, because sometimes the dude before you pumped so much DNA to this woman. All right, the child actually looks like
the
him.
other
He's been
dude.
out the picture for 2-3 years.
I got it right here.
All right?
Tell him about
He's been out. All right, brother, you're gonna read that. But this man has been out the picture for 2-3 years. All right. So before you even come around, so you hook up another couple of years later. So 5 years later, this woman is pregnant with your child, and the baby come out looking like this dude that she was with 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, because a woman's DNA,
Still
DNA alters to match the man she's lying
Exactly.
with. That's
So
why
she's constantly altering, which is why they're unstable.
Yeah.
And so, like that rapper chick said, 2,000 bodies. And, you know, and I remember saying it in the video, you know, 500, 600, 1,000 bodies. And somebody was like, come on, brother, it won't be that much, right? Shut up, Wimp. I was lowballing it, clearly. All right?
At the clubs, you know, I stayed with a Jake some years ago. This dude would bring different bitches home. Every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, he would at least 10 women would come in and out the house. So you gotta figure these women dealing with him straight from the. They don't even know this nigga.
Yeah.
And then
They don't know this
and then
nigga.
Y'all
don't
been
forget,
there, man.
when you with your homies, you set a bitch out. All the
Thank you.
niggas smashing the same bitch. It can be 3 bitches, 3
Man.
niggas. They all fuck all 3 bitches. The shit is fucked up.
I had
It's
a-
American.
I had a nigga woman get mad because the
I
same
remember
nigga,
the
the
story.
same nigga, they ran a train on him. The nigga stayed with me at the time. He locked up now, but the nigga stayed with me at the time, and they ran a train on the bitch. And I'm like off in my own little world. She like, what's wrong with you? You don't want no pussy? I said, man, what the fuck I want to fuck you for? You just fuck 5 niggas.
Hey, bro, that shit madness.
But
But when we was do that stuff, we did this dumb shit in the world.
Right.
Hey, you know what? I had that same spirit,
You
bro.
know?
Hey, bro, if I wasn't going first, I don't want nothing. And it was like I ain't doing that shit, but we did that madness, and that's Esau opening up. There's nothing wrong with it. It's okay to do this.
Yeah, and it's
he-
not.
it.
Then, right, and then the bitch will get pregnant and she got to drag everybody in the court or wait,
We
did it for Maury.
wait to see who the baby
Look,
looks
they
like.
did Maury. They did that shit, Maury. They said there's not one bitch that
Then
had
it
about
turned
6
out
or
that
7
she wasn't even pregnant by the 5-man gangbang. She was
Right.
pregnant by the
Or
dude
60.
she banged before them. Damn. So this shit is crazy, man. And this is America, and this is a common thing that we're talking about. It's not like we're making this shit up, man.
I seen a woman
Don't
with
bring out
1,000
scripture, bro.
messages in her fucking inbox.
Go ahead. Message.
Cut out your scripture, brother.
It's Proverbs 30:20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman.
Damn,
She
perfect.
eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done
I
no
do nothing.
wickedness.
I ain't
There's
did
nothing wrong
nothing.
with this. They do it all the time. This is we equal.
why they
We
can do it.
50-50. Mother looking
All right,
Hey.
I wiped it. You can kiss me now.
Hey, what's the song when he say, what you doing? Nothing.
Well, that just
The
shows.
lyric.
No. What some rap song the bitch always talking about 2 at the head, 2 at the back, or
2
something.
niggas all at the head, 2 niggas all the ass.
Yeah,
Well,
there
this
you
is
go.
Mafia.
Yeah, that is the
There
show.
you go.
And Pimp C.
It just shows you how wicked they are and how demonic. Like with the
And
woman,
women do that shit.
with the woman with the 2,000 bodies, she said shit. It was women too, so she was laying with women and men.
She said
That's
she stayed with more
Yeah, you know man. Trina said it. She said she fucked about 4-5 best friends.
Yeah, I know the man.
It's just demonic and
Exactly.
sick.
Bitches wicked, man.
And then they wonder why they mind all messed up.
man, y'all, cause you just got all type of demons on you.
Exactly what you got, brother. You set that patient.
This is Ecclesiastes or Sirach chapter 26, verse 12. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain, drinking of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down.
So she go to the club. She gonna fuck Ray Ray. She go to the comedy show. She gonna fuck Daquan.
Let's get that scripture and a couple of other.
I got the good news.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
Sirach.
it's like, but it's still some more in there, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow.
that's her vagina. Go ahead. And the Lord is giving you an analogy. You can't see open up her quiver to every arrow. You ever seen the quiver?
And it was but it was crystal clear to me the first time I read it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I understood it 100%.
See, but you know,
When he said she gonna drink of every water, I knew exactly what that meant. When he said open up her
Quiver.
legs to every arrow, the quiver to every arrow, I understood exactly what that meant.
That's right.
A little more to that, brother.
It's verse 13.
Yeah, you go.
Go ahead, read.
The grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones.
So if a female got discretion and can understand it, cool. But most of these don't. They're not in that mode. They're not in that frame. Why? Because Esau didn't push that, so they're not there with that.
God, and then you know what's the worst thing about all this thing? This whole thing, if you think about it, is the children that have to come forth out of women who have this behavior.
Yeah, you made us.
All right, who wants to to grow up and learn this shit about their mother, man?
Right. And this is the worst generation. The OnlyFans generation. They at school getting teased their mother got OnlyFans or Twitter. You know, to promote your OnlyFans, you gotta post something on social media. And Twitter's a heavy place for it. They be on that. On Twitter, you can show porn on Twitter.
It's like these dudes who like the dumbass Tito Ortiz, the UFC former champion, old school champion. His dumbass married Jenna Jameson. Man.
Oh shit!
Why the fuck would you marry her?
A porn star.
He had 2 children already, and he left his wife and hooked up with this bro, and then had kids with her. And now everybody on, his kids go to school. I hope he teaches them how to fight. He was one of the, he was big on the ground and pound. Tito was a bad dude in his day.
His wife was big on the ground and pound.
She's on the ground and pound too, baby.
Right, something in common, pops.
Ground, baby.
Yeah, I guess you couldn't get out of guard, right? Them kids called hell at school, man.
Of course.
Right, and then his 2 previous kids too, because. When
you left up my
kids are cruel, man. So you got 6th and 7th graders.
Yo, your dad's fucking a porn star, huh?
Damn, man, shoot. I want to see your mom.
I want to see your mama every day.
Kids are wild. The kids are wild, man. So to put them children through that, man.
Tell your mama to put them
what's that chick was crying because her husband left her? The one that was bragging about how she turned down Drake, Khalifa, whatever name, Mia Khalifa, and then she married some nerd ass simp.
Okay.
Who couldn't take it no more.
Oh, okay.
He her porn star shit just kept
kept popping up in his face.
He couldn't take it no more. Well, you gonna marry this little nerd, then somebody showing him getting stroked out by gigantic ass BBC.
No, man, you know she's faking. You know she's faking it, right, dog?
Right, but you mentioned something which is really, really, really serious. These kids, bro, this is one of the reasons why the Most High's gonna kill you fucking bitches, man. Because you went up there and what the scripture say, ask the daughter.
Bring it up.
It's so yeah.
Because if I hold it, I want to hit up that version, the good news version of
Sirach. Because that shit makes a cycle. And even my seed, when I talk to, because I tell her what the Lord said, and I show her in the scriptures what the Lord said, I tell her the judgment too, and she knows. And I almost will make a similitude just to tell you. But in the psyche of these children, they fuck your whole psyche up. This is why you have these kids going doing crazy ass shit because they want their mother, they want their father. They don't have their father. It took my little daughter on her little curse day to a little Zump Zone shit with some friends. Her cousin was one of them. His little boy is 3-4 years old, raised by his mama, his sister, and his grandmama and all that. What the fuck, you know?
Right.
All women.
This little boy was the most softest, effeminate, most. I mean, you can't say something, you do something. He's like, it's like, what the fuck? I mean, they say the girls mad at him for jumping on the things. It's a jumping thing. It's like jump shit everywhere, and he jumped on their shit, which fucked up the shit he was building. And it's like, hey dude, come on, it's all right. You can jump over here, jump over. And he said, okay. He got up and went into the little things and went. I said, it's like I can't do it. They do, but now this young little motherfucker gonna grow up being effeminized, and 95% of the chance he's gonna grow up being a homosexual,
Or he gonna handle everything with violence.
Exactly.
He'll be a Jeffrey.
Or he's gonna be so every situation with a cry. It's unnatural. And you think that these women can raise men? You women cannot raise
They
men.
can't raise daughters.
Period.
Let's make sure that's established too.
That's
You
right,
can't
yeah.
raise daughters either.
Yeah.
Man. They dress their little babies up just like adult women. All right, they teach them to do
nails.
adult. They don't teach them how to be women. But they show them adult shit. They show men in and out of the house. They show how to misbehave towards their husband. Hey, so Rock talks about a father teaching his daughter how to be a proper woman, so when she get a husband, she won't be hated by that man.
See that? Why did my seed come to me and tell me I saw her kissing second? These children watch everything these motherfucking bitches do, and they either pick a side of following that bitch or saying,
like
I ain't fucking with that shit.
My daughter, she begs me not to let. She cries and begs me not to go home. I don't like it over there.
But my daughter
I
did the
don't
same
want to
thing.
go home.
My-
She doing it for
I
her
asked,
mom.
bro, I asked my daughter, I said, you ready to go home? She said, no. When her mom called and asked and said, are you ready? She was supposed to be almost like a week one time. And she said, are you ready to come home? She said, no, I want to stay kind of please stay a couple more days. She said, come, baby, come on. And she started flipping out. They don't want, children want, the scripture says, train up a child in the way that they should go. And when they get old, they
My
don't have to
stepson's
part
children, they do not want to be around their mama. They want to be around their
Another
dad.
thing, the women like to be
All the time.
friends with their kids.
Yeah.
I don't want them to go through the past trauma. What they call being corrected trauma. They want to, because they unruly. They learn to do as they will. They want their daughters to do the same thing. They teach their man to cater to the woman because they want their son to do what they wanted their men to do to them, which is let them do what they
Yeah,
want to
and
do.
I'm gonna tell you
That's
right now,
wickedness.
women, chivalry is dead.
Dead, bingo.
I'm getting on the elevator before you. I'm getting on the
I
escalator.
did it.
Hey,
I get on the bus at the job.
I used to old lady too.
All that shit out the window.
Hey, look.
I did that my whole life. Let it go. You know, right.
Hey,
Fuck
look.
that.
I did it today.
I know, I'm worse. I'm worse.
You equal. You strong and independent. You
Today,
can wait.
today at the liquor store, right? Before we go on the ground, the champagne. That's true. Me and Rob are finna go in. Now he had the truck. We parked in front of the doors. We don't get no fuck. I'm walking in, but there's two bitches walking behind me. I'm like, if I open this door, they're gonna come in behind me. So I turned around away from him, let them open the door. She opened it for me. Bitch, what do you think this is? You opened the door for me.
Yeah, you
Because that's what it's supposed to be. You open the door for really, she still walked in front and opened it. You're supposed to open it, the man walk in first. If there's danger inside, you need your man to go in there and assess what they call assess the situation.
Hey, but see, that's what's gonna get their ass. Because with the most I got them set up,
first.
the most I got their ass set up, y'all bitches about to get destroyed, man. These motherfucking niggas are hot, lonely, fucking depressed, waiting to fucking get your motherfucking ass. Pookie on the block, been waiting to fuck.
Hey, look, you got niggas in the world that finally have come to the understanding that society is about to collapse. And they looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah,
Just to
that's
let you
right.
know. They looking forward to it.
Like it was some wickedness yesterday at Walmart. I'm buying my son some shit because he was up here, you know, get him some couple things. Had my wife with me and shit, and her daughter. These two bitches come up in there, literally, this in fucking lingerie, ass out.
Damn.
Kids just in there. I'm like, why the fuck you even let these bitches
That's what
in?
they do at Walmart. You know, you see the crazy shit at Walmart, man.
But ass this out, fucking fishnets. I said, damn, y'all done brought the strip club to the fucking Walmart. I'm like, niggas might as well start throwing down.
They probably will.
It was a group of niggas walking past. It's like, hell yeah, they was agreeing with me. Then one of the niggas said, you might as well just let us all fuck. Like,
So what you think will happen when the lights go out?
This is where you live?
Well, hold on. Before you read that, that faithful and true. Ecclesiastes 3:9. For the blessings of the Father establish the house of the children. Enough said. Point blank. Period. Read that scripture, Bob. You shot it. You were sitting on something, Benji?
Yeah, I got a couple for you.
Go ahead.
This
Bring
is,
it out, brother. Bob.
This is the Good News translation of Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 26:12. She shall spread her legs anywhere for any man.
Mind you, this is the Bible for anyone watching.
They don't care about the
All right,
they
go ahead.
can tamper about the white man, but the white man said it's okay though. The Bible says it's not okay, but the white man says
it's
it's
the
okay.
white man's book too.
Yeah.
When everything in the Bible actually goes against what the white man pushes.
Yeah, but it's his book though.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's I'm telling you the rude awakening.
But you know what's funny about that? They it's the white man's book. They ain't gonna listen. Which of course is not. They condemned in this book. But yet you follow the white man's system.
Yeah.
His social setup, you follow it.
To
All
the
right, you
T.
follow his
To
ways.
the
What
T.
he says right, you say was right. When he says right, you say was wrong. When Esau say take this motherfucking jab, you take this shot. You do whatever he tell your ass, man. But when it comes to holiness, oh, that's white man's book.
They don't say
That's not when they use his book,
They
man.
don't say that's the white man's police force, but they man be beating their ass, being wicked and shit.
These bitches won't be sitting these men.
It goes against their
Go ahead,
wicked
bro.
beliefs and shit. That's white.
I'm gonna read it over. She should spread her legs anywhere for any man who wants her, just as a thirsty traveler would drink whatever water is available. So she gonna drink whatever available.
That's why
water.
that's why the scripture says a man won't have every woman, but a woman will have every man.
Yeah.
See, these bitches in the right situation, that one fine 10, goddamn it, everybody salivating for, will take goddamn it Biggie Smalls in that right situation, man.
And these hoes
But-
will take the bum on the block.
They
I ain't seen
go,
it
come
happen.
on,
We
but
don't
they
take
do
the
it.
bum
That's the
on
point, brother. That, exactly, man. They gonna take the motherfucking crackhead. They gonna take the motherfucking all that shit. Because when it comes down to shit hitting the fan,
Right.
you all don't know. See, brothers who've been in war or seen war, they know what kind of war looks like. But in these creeks here,
You
niggas
saw
don't
the
get.
picture I sent you of that woman in
Laid out.
Ukraine.
Yes.
All right.
Tomato
You see over the head with the blood. That's a nice.
Her hair was clearly just blown
Don't.
the fuck off.
Her borscht was spilled on the streets.
It was nothing. Right. All was yeah. It was just her body, her purse, and her bag. Her head was gone.
Even the one that you sent me with the wearing that in the soap in Africa.
No, that was a hate.
In Haiti, okay.
When they killed the old woman
Yeah,
for killing the baby.
for the baby, right?
Yeah, that was brutal.
Right, and they brutally they beat her, to stumped her to death, and then burned
I
her.
don't even think she was dead. They just stomped her out.
They knocked her out.
I don't
and
think
they
she
burnt
was
her.
dead yet. Yeah.
Right, and then they burnt her to a fucking crispy.
But unfortunate for her, she was unconscious. So
So
You
and
know?
then that as soon as they put that in that asphyxiation in the fire, they killed her. But that was mercy, like you said, from the Lord. But this is the shit that's about to happen right here on your neighborhoods near you. I don't give a fuck where you are in America, London, Scotland, all this shit. This shit's gonna be worldwide, bro. The Most High is about to tear you women down, especially you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women. That Isaiah, the 3rd chapter, is about to come to pass on you. You're gonna sit the fuck on the ground, and your shit gonna stink.
it's so many homeless women right now. A lot of people, and it's getting ready to get worse.
Homeless.
It's a lot of homeless women, a lot of black women, and a lot of Hispanic women lost
Everything.
they lost everything. The whole COVID thing with the
Housing.
with the housing situation, all that came to an end, man.
Yep.
And now they passing all these laws, these squatter laws, and so but then you got to think about it. You may be a squatter, but then they also have these laws that pass in certain states where
You
you
can
got
talk about that
trespassing
shit.
laws.
Exactly.
So if you in my shit and you right, and I feel like you know what? It's actually my name on it. So me and the shotgun.
It's up to me to get you
No,
off.
yours got to get the fuck
Hey,
out. It's gonna get crazy out here, man.
Do you know what's really about to get these bitches? And I already seen it already happen. These bitches would say the scriptures, they won't get their, he said the sea monsters draw off their breasts. Right? These bitches don't draw out their titty for their baby. They go to get the Similac, they go get the Infamil, they
That
go
shit
get the
goes
what's them. All of them are Similac, Infamil, and every
All
single
about to be
major
Yep.
baby food producer are all in shortages, and there's a shortage of supply in every single area. It's a shortage in getting the cans and the labels and shit. It's a shortage getting all the ingredients to make the fucking Similac and Enfamil. It's shortage in everything. There's women selling breast milk online because they got breast milk, and these other bitches sitting on here like, oh, my titty hurt. Oh, it's not producing enough milk. I can't have enough milk, so I gotta go get this
I
one.
told you that's been a bodybuilder secret for decades.
Protein.
But the bodybuilders
Titty milk.
they consume breast milk to get swole, man. It'll get you swole quick, man.
And then the thing is, this woman told me she went through the whole city that she was
Mad
in.
Max. They were drinking. You know how big his damn son was.
It's like this one female told me, she said she went to her city and in her whole little town, Gurney couldn't find nothing. Went to Waukegan, couldn't find nothing. Went to the surrounding areas.
And if you have a baby, you should have been breastfeeding the baby.
Anyway.
And she said,
now, granted, we know that sometimes there's some women who have issues with it. They can't do it because of medical shit. But the average woman, you get pregnant, you produce milk. Just stick your damn tit in the baby's mouth and feed it like it's supposed to.
It hurts.
The scriptures talk about how the animals get sucked to the.
And then all the chemicals in that shit.
Yeah, the sea monsters. Even whales and different animals have natural affection to their children, and the scriptures goes into it. But you fucking bitches, you won't even feed your kids breast milk, and then when you go into the Similac, because my daughter, some years ago, she drank the Similac, and all her hair fell out. And my daughter,
because it's a fucking.
and Pepper's hair is long as fuck, but
Yes.
it was long. But when she was drinking the Similac, she went bald.
Because it's chemicals and shit.
And it made her go bald. That shit is fucking poison.
Thank
They put
you.
soy and then trade secrets. They don't have to put inside of the fucking ingredients. So the trade secrets can be fucking cyanide or some fucking weird ass shit.
Yes.
And they don't have to put the trade secrets in the actual ingredients.
So they'll give you a list of ingredients, believe
the
what they
trade
don't want you
secrets,
to
the
know.
trade secrets, they don't have to put in the ingredients.
So and also like you said, soy. So guess what? The pesticides that they use to fucking keep them crops protected is in that motherfucking soy that was made.
Hey, like I say, I work for a company called New Farm. New Farm told us in the motherfucking orientation. They said we don't genetically modify the foods because we want to make more food. We genetically modify the foods so the chemicals can stick to it and not kill the plants. You know what I'm saying? They put glyphosate acid. They put ammonia. I've seen this shit. I've made this shit.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Big batches of this shit.
$million batches.
I'm
of
gonna
shit.
paint like that.
You know what I mean? And they sit there and spray this over your food, and then the same ingredients they spray over your food, they grind it up and give it to your motherfucking babies. And then you mad your babies growing up.
Birth defects and shit. Autistic.
Cleft. Some babies don't have a roof of their mouth. Hey, this shit fucked up, but it's all because of fucking Esau. But you fucking bitches, you fucking stupid ass motherfucking bitches. You would rather I even get on my fucking bitches at home. These fucking bitches. That's why I don't talk to them like that. They would buy this shit. You got two big ass titties, but you want to motherfucking instead of pumping, you want to motherfucking house. Right, it's 4 titties in that motherfucker that can feed my kids. Right. But you bitches won't pump, goddamn it, to feed the kids. But you want to be convenience. Bitch, I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Feed these kids.
Like, yeah, you know how much money we save?
Man, that shit fucking $30, $40 a fucking a can of this shit, man.
Lamentations 4:3. Even the sea monsters draw out
a beast, an animal. We got dominion over the animals. A beast.
He said they give suck to their young ones.
Man, you look at dogs. A dog will stop feeding their kids. If a dog is feeding their children and you walk up on the dog,
they'll stop to protect the kids.
They'll stop feeding their kids if they don't know you and you walking up on the kids while the kids is breastfeeding because you're trying to protect the kids. You fucking bitches Don't do nothing to protect your children.
The bitch just left her child at Chuck E. Cheese.
It's fucking wickedness.
She gave him one last, like the last.
One bad birthday.
One last,
Birthday.
like when you're on death row.
Yeah.
One last.
Damn. So I was gonna stick and let you have fun.
And Chuck E.
And that's it.
ass there.
Damn.
So damn.
That's all.
And you know what? I bet she went and got a card and got boned and got high by some other dude.
Most definitely. Nigga woman, of course.
No, it's not funny you say
Wow.
that.
So this kid like where my mama just crying.
Right. That's funny you say that because there was another report of a kid
Man,
who
that's
was toddler.
fucked up.
There was another report of a toddler walking down the street with a pack of hot dogs. With a pack of hot dogs, they just gave him little hot dogs and let it go, and they would just walk under the streets with a pack of hot dogs. This shit right here, look, bro, don't. These women, according to the Book of Lamentations, later on in this same chapter, the daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness. It's going to come to the point where they're going to be eating Sheree, the Nene, and Daichi.
Having kids to eat.
Look. A few years ago,
These kids gonna band together, be children of the corn on your ass.
And some of them going to do that in the right household, especially if you got that 11-year-old, that 10-year-old.
Lord of the Flies.
That's it, and that's going to come back too. That's the reason why the shit that's about to hit the fan. Jake, why Lord didn't say Jacob's trouble for no fucking reason.
Well, yeah, these niggas are monsters. The young should behave proud against the ancient. You know, they monsters, man. You got 7-year-olds that's smoking weed right now.
Yes.
You got 9-year-olds that's toting pistols. You got 9-year-olds that'll run up on your ass and shoot you in your shit before they big homie shoot you.
That's it.
And they want to do it.
This shit is wild. They want to do it.
Yes.
That's all they know.
They demonic, bro.
That's all they know. That's all they've been taught.
Plus the games.
Yes.
The games. When you allow, not
It
only
ain't the games, because these niggas in the streets don't even get to play a fucking game, bro. This shit is wild.
Well, God. But a lot of this shit is desensitizing them to it because they seeing all of this shit virtually, and this shit is all virtually and it look real. And they like, well, fuck it. I see this shit every day. And then they go hit the street because they mama gonna make sure they got that PlayStation out. They not gonna pay their rent before they get that game. Look, the nigga woman is a fucking demon. These niggas that have a fucking game sleeping on the fucking floor with a fucking mattress, no box spring. I didn't see this shit. You know what I'm saying? So they sit there and then the nigga woman don't watch the kid. You know, it's a lot of shit on them games, Them games, bro. We play that shit, bro. It's a lot of shit on them games, bro. Them games, that shit real life.
GTA.
It's a motherfucker. It's a real life simulator.
Yes.
It's a simulation.
You know, a lot of American youth has grown up playing that GTA, man. That GTA it teach everything. You go to a whorehouse.
Yeah.
Right.
You teach you how to sell drugs.
You do all
so fucked up. If you ain't got the game, you go on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, because you know they definitely all got cell phones. That's the babysitter.
That's
it. As they do, they watch stream. They watch. What's the rapper name from Detroit? First Day Out. T Grizzly. He said he made more money streaming. He did rapping. And this is the famous nigga.
He streaming
Say they make
GTA.
more money streaming GTA.
A lot of them doing that.
Yeah, that's what they do. Soulja Boy, they be rapping in the studio on there. So even if they don't got the game, they watch these niggas. And they watch them all gangbang. They do real life gangbang shit on the game. That's a violation. They monitor the game. They basically hack the game to change it how they want it. You can look like them. You can do all this weird shit.
Ride the cars, all type of shit.
They do all the game.
Wow,
shit
so it's almost like that virtual shit.
Exactly.
On the game. All right, let me read this scripture. This is Lamentation 4:10. It says, "The hand of a pitiful woman has sought in their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people." So so a lot of these women, it's gonna be hard to collect the check on the child you just ate. All right, because they're gonna be doing that. 2 Ezra 5 and 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and minstrous women shall bring forth monsters, and wild beasts are changing their places. Because I was just reading about how these sharks are swimming around in Florida right now. And you got gators inside people's houses.
I talked to a lawyer personally. Now, for one, let's get a praise see how about you now. Sure, I call. Now, lawyer, he don't live in Miami no more. He still camped there. He like an hour and a half, 2 hours away, southwest. He said, Florida. He said they block look unscathed, everything else is fucked up. He said when the lakes were, there's no water in lakes, but there were no lakes like streets and shit. They look like lakes. He said it's sharks and alligators in the fucking flood water.
Yeah.
He said it's sharks, and this is the first-hand account. He's down now. He said it's sharks and alligators in the flood water.
Wow.
These motherfuckers are getting fucked up down there. Houses got taken away. The Lord is working, man.
And Naples got leveled, and that's one of the wealthiest areas in all of Florida.
But we talked about that
Naples
Thursday.
got fucked up.
I saw the thing
So,
where
man, the curses-
they had put a McLaren out of the damn garage and put it on the street. And shit.
Oh, yeah.
McLaren.
Put it out in the
Another,
garage.
another hurricane
They put it
during
out
hit
in the
Mexico.
garage.
Another hurricane during hit Mexico.
Yeah, and then and there was some eerie shit when the Gulf of Mexico, all the water came back. It all came back, and I knew it would. The dude was like, "This is." The dude was walking around with his camera like, "This shit is eerie. I'm scared." He said, "I'm really afraid right now." And he said, "Because what I'm afraid of is that when this water comes back, it's gonna come all back at once," and that's exactly what happened.
Damn.
So the storm drew the water out.
All the way
That
out.
shit came back in, rushed in like a flood, and flooded everything, and brought all them sharks, and then all them little pools of water where the swamps area was. It washed over all that and brought the gators and the sharks right to the people.
Yep, it was a street of a seal on the street. A seal was walking back to the water. Because what you got in Florida, oceans, man. Those are oceans, man. All right, now you got lakes and rivers and gulfs around there, but that's them hurricanes from the ocean water. You know, when I was over east in Maine, I saw the seals. They come right to the rocks and all that. You know, all them animals are right there. This is Jeremiah 5:22. The Lord working, bro. Jeremiah 5:22. Fear ye not me, saith the Lord. Will ye not tremble at my presence? Which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it, and though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it. So on a regular day, the water is going back and forth. It's always going against the land. It's trying. High tide, it comes in very far, man. Right. But the Lord said bounds. So this is the power of faith, because at his call, at his beck, and at his will, the Lord say, look, Gulf of Mexico, pour out on Naples. And what happens? It obeys it, man. That's the power we're talking about. It's greatly to be feared, man. And you motherfuckers think it's a game, think it's a joke, think you just shake your ass, or they say shake their ass on top of the cars at the stoplights. You think it's gonna just be okay? Micah 7:9, Bible Kushab, Micah 7:9. Judgment is coming, man.
Got it.
Judgment's here.
That's it.
Right now, the Lord is bringing it little by little so we can repent. But to those who refuse to repent, they all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
I got that Micah.
And it's funny you said it.
I'm looking them down. I'm gonna read that one about the wild beasts, because I can't even. And they say more and more people are missing it. What the people that are missing, you probably can never find them. They've been eaten already.
Hundreds.
All right, they've been eaten already. So we'll bring it back down.
Next time you see them, if you lucky, they're gonna be turned to
That's Ciroc 30 and 30 Bible shot.
And it's funny because when I was
GMS Holy Spirit.
Yeah, I was in kicking it with one of my brothers, you know, who's in the world. He does a karaoke set, and he had one of his little females over there. And I was saying how why I don't like to sometimes go to the other karaoke set. I said, because all the bitches be out there twerking and rock. She said, what's wrong with that? I said, hey, you know, twerking is cool in the bedroom. I said, but every time they put a booty shaking song, every bitch come out on the floor and start twerking.
But they don't even let you dance with them. They dance with the other bitches.
From the moment I said that, the bitch was all cool at one point. Said, hey, how nice is it? As soon as I said I don't fuck with that, she went like 360. 180. It was like, man, fuck you, niggas. These bitches want to get their ass out. They want to be seen. It's all for
attention whore.
Yeah. Well,
but they don't know that's going that's an invitation. It's advertising.
The carousel rides her.
Yes, right.
You see, because when they get to pick and choose, but when the carousel actually rides up,
with no choice.
All right, when you just get snatched to the next one,
yes,
you don't get to go to the next.
Then she's gonna understand.
Then she'll understand. All right, this is Ciroc 30 and 30. Said the teeth of wild beasts and scorpions and vipers and the sword that punish to the ungodly with destruction. And you're right, and destruction is going to come in many ways, man. All right, you're going to get drugged off. There was a horrific video that I saw of a poor shepherd. Some dumbass people left a a German Shepherd on a leash in the woods
Mm.
outside.
Oh yeah, I
And
see.
he got snatched by a pack of wolves, man.
Wow.
And the screams of that poor dog was blood curdling, man. All right, gets it was like seven of them, 6 or 7 wolves on this
German
damn
Shepherd.
dog, man. And he couldn't even run away, couldn't fight back, couldn't do nothing. He was on a fucking leash, man. It's gonna be like that for you down. Yeah, whoever put him out there,
Yeah,
that's what
Maurice.
gonna happen to them, man.
That's it.
You know,
All right.
really,
You know, and I mean, you can't even be mad at the wolves because wolves are just being wolves. They're hungry.
That's right.
Damn, this is
Free
crazy.
meal.
Easy
Free
to
meal.
chained up.
You know,
that's MRE.
Yeah, thank you, Lord. Speaking of that, this is Jeremiah 15:3, and I will Jeremiah 15:3, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord: the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the earth to
There it
devour
is.
and destroy.
right? And then don't think that this ain't this is for you 2/3 ass niggas too.
Facts.
All right, because you the ones that help. You 2/3 ass niggas, that you chimpanzees out there help promote. Like whoever the dude was is with this bitch that wanted to twerk. Guys like him.
Yeah.
All right, that promote that, man.
Adulterous niggas.
All right, so because it ain't cool for my woman to jump up and clap her cheeks and everybody else to be lusting after and slide numbers to her and shit every time I go to the bathroom and turn my back, man.
Hey, look at this Sierra broad, right? Everybody want to talk about this, that, and the other.
And guys do that because bitches be gone.
Exactly.
That's why guys will approach a woman. All right.
So she get a son by what? Future? Kid by
Still
Future?
fucking Future. though. He made a song and said it was still fucking.
Okay.
You know the bitch fuck Future, fuck that hoe. You know, like these bitches with these rings, and these guys roll up on them when they wearing a ring, man. You know why guys do that? When they don't even care about the wedding ring because too many of you bitches
This is
gone.
gone.
You actually go.
That's it.
All right. As a matter of fact, there's a whole doctrine out there that's what you go after.
Well, that's the
And
culture.
the same
Black
thing with
culture.
the women. They go, but yeah, you go after. Yeah, you're right. That's
That's
the
what
black
nigga
culture.
say. You go up the married woman, he said, I give her a
So they
dick.
clean her. You ain't got to, and they you figure they ain't fucking everybody. All right.
Shit.
And
Shit.
He
Right.
said, I give a
But
dick
that's
and a
that-
whole
but that's
lot of
that-
nothing.
But that's their mindset. All right. Because what did Biggie say? Nigga, I'm through. I send it home to you or some shit like that.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, these bitches are wicked. This Amos 9:10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall overtake nor prevent us. So look, it's not just bitches. We the title is bitches, but there's somebody enabling them, and it's you niggas that's enabling them, man.
These bitches
All
out
right.
there dancing to put it in my mouth.
Right, you niggas, you niggas promote this
And
shit.
if the song come on, they all on the dance floor.
Yeah.
The old hoes out there for that one.
That's it. Exactly.
Oh, every wicked ass song that be
Niggas
coming
are
on in the
simps.
club, man, these fucking adulterous ass
That's my
songs.
shit.
Even you
That's
gangster
my shit.
niggas, simps. What the nigga Chief Soul started his verse off with? I like my bitch conceited. No, you niggas are simps, man. You don't even think your bitch should be in order under you, man. Supposed to be this gangster ass nigga. Lil Durk supposed to be this hitter.
And look
With
the way
King
she
Von,
moved.
he bowing down to the bitch.
Con,
Ari.
look at the way this woman is holding on to Jake here, man. All right.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
We don't want him to go. Look.
That's all nice.
Yeah, she rolled up on him, and the husband rolled up on her.
Should have put them together, both of them.
She was flirting with me and then her husband walked up and
And he boasting about it on his TikTok.
It's tripping like he tripping like
He's sending eye signals at his homies, whoever he with.
she was flirting with
I got a preset for you.
But the point is, though, man, that shit is way, way out of order, man.
Facts.
Like I said, it ain't just the nigga woman, man. It's all these American women, these westernized women.
And
now they mad at men because, a lot of men are getting their passports and starting to deal with the foreign women, man.
Sloppy. We don't get that bitch no pass. I'm hitting this preset. But you know who else is at fault? Her husband. Why are you taking her to the damn club?
Right.
You a simp ass nigga. Why you taking sand to the beach? You going to the club to try to. That's a spirit. It's like, hey, Shema, we was on 75th the other day. You got niggas walking into the fucking bar and the little shit over there. Well, they bitches. The bitch put on the tightest outfit you can find. Well, niggas can look at him. Like, why are you bringing this bitch here?
Yeah,
Hey,
showing
this should
reveal.
be, if you try, look, this should be only single bitches here. What you think will happen? Some nigga gonna look and go on a bike, etc. Man,
Yeah, he gonna go for it.
he gonna want
Cause
to
he
stick
figured,
it.
well, with shit she hearing,
It's tight as hell.
you know.
Showing
all
her,
roused up.
showing her curves and shit.
Yeah, and you know, and men like curves, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Real
And some
men.
men confuse.
Why are you taking your woman to the
club?
club? Taking your woman to the club is wicked.
You know, men like
It's going off.
You know,
This is Rock 42:12. Behold not everybody's beauty and sit not in the midst of women. But from garments cometh the moth, and from women wickedness. Why are you bringing your bitch? Why are you always under your woman? Why would you feel the need to bring her to this social event?
yeah.
It's
Why would you
wickedness.
bring a woman into a club full of hard?
That's like niggas going to taking a bitch to the strip club. That shit is weak.
That is so.
Absolutely.
I literally just had a conversation with the nigga one. They like, we can go to the club and turn up. I say, bitch, I'll never take. I said, what the fuck I look like take you to the club? I ain't finna bring sand to the beach.
That shit
What the
going
fuck wrong
on.
with you? I say for one, neither one of you bitches gonna be in there. I say you know like them hoes.
They want to be men.
Bugged out.
You're not
American
gonna be
bitch, you
respected. A
motherfucking
woman
bitch.
that's at the club is not respected. Trust me. Batteries. Look, a man that's dealing with you, he's trying to clap. Once he claps, he's gone. If he stays, he's part of the problem, not the solution. This is Rock 42:14. That is the next verse. Better is the churlishness of a man than a courteous woman.
Boom.
A woman, I say, which bringeth shame and reproach. So a selfish nigga is better than a courteous bitch. A bitch that's speaking and talking to all these niggas. Hey, you wicked. You know, you got it. You man, train your fucking woman, man. Tell her don't talk to you ain't gotta speak to every nigga. But niggas try to holler at you, just let them know I'm married, move on. Or don't even say nothing.
Don't exactly.
My husband crazy. Keep fucking going, bitch. Why are you entertaining this nigga? Hey, the nigga said, he said, if you sneeze in my, this is a rap nigga. Say if you sneeze, my bitch tell you bless you, you can have her. You niggas are simps.
Wow. Somebody look
He in the
that
right
story
spirit.
up.
Look after Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, look that story up and see if it's credible. But that's some messed up shit right there.
This is a Seek Understanding. He says the rapper Biggie Smalls was committing adultery with basketball player Anthony Mason's wife, and Mason was trying to kill him. But a Queens drug dealer in New York, Queens, New York, stopped him from doing it, but the Lord still got him.
So right, but the Lord still be there. The Lord killed him. So this Anthony Mason was getting ready to get street on.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, you know what? He should have killed the woman and Biggie. Be honest with you.
Oh yeah,
I mean, that would have been in the eyes of God. It would have been right.
It's confirmed though. I'm saying, look it up. It says he actually told the account in his song. I got a story to tell. And Fat Joe revealed the identity of the nigga on Monday on ESPN.
Damn.
Wow.
This was in May 16, 2016.
And
So damn. So he was actually about to get taken out.
He robbed him.
This basketball player.
Yeah. And Biggie made a song about the shit. Fucking wicked nigga.
And for the record, we just had 74 watches. This went down to 69. Normally we have 40 to 50. As soon as you cuss these bitches out, everybody want to come jump on.
Wait,
that's the reason why.
Wait till it posts.
Con.
3, 4, 500.
Con. And I'm telling you, this sensationalism, it don't mean shit to the real men of the Lord or the Most High. The Most High is going to kill you.
This is about truth, man. And truth and justice, which is not being served on this planet, man. And basically, this is a warning.
That's it.
To you women out there, that the doors of mercy are closing, man.
Hard.
Right? And you wicked ass niggas out there too.
Facts.
It's to you too.
Perfect.
You know, it's not just to the women. It's to you 2/3 ass niggas out there too, man.
Yeah,
right. You know, the doors of mercy are going to close, man. And they're closing as we speak.
As we speak, in the face.
Hey, the brother Shema got a precept and the Warren G got a precept.
Bring it out, bro.
It's Proverbs 6:32. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman, lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul.
Yeah, there it is, man. Because the Lord will take you out, man. We all remember the adulterous ass Ephraimite that was in the Seattle camp. You know, he was a Simeonite. Yeah, and his name was Abba Ball.
Right.
That's an omen for your ass.
Yeah, say he left. He did it up there and then left to join another camp. Did it again.
Yeah.
I think $2 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times got
Yeah,
blew off the
3 times.
building after the
Three
third.
times the charge.
Yeah, and then the Lord, you know,
Blew him off the building, broke it.
the Lord let him that fall him because he fell and now he's dead from the waist down and he can't use his dick no more. And it actually got put on the internet. So the Lord let it be let his punishment be public, man. He didn't repent. You know, he kept doing the shit, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said Yahweh Shem Yahushai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
There you go, man. So I guess some of you are like, you know, well, you 2/3, you just gonna do 2/3 shit to the Lord. Come, okay, well, all right, man. You go ahead and do you, man.
That's it.
All right. You just go ahead and do you, because you got a hell of a judgment, man. That death by pain ain't gonna be nothing nice, man. A lot of people gonna be wishing that you listened and wish you had you know, done things differently.
And had that fear of the Lord, because they ultimately don't fear. That's why they do the wicked shit they do.
Yeah, because they think they just gonna be able to get high and continue to do their fuckery forever. You know. Go ahead, brother.
It says, but the third shall be left therein, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried.
Right. So we're going through that fire, man. That adversity.
That's right.
All right. You have to deal. Matter of fact, this is gonna have to deal with you knucklehead, you know, stiff neck ass Israelites, man.
Dumb shit y'all saying to do.
It's man. Enough to drive somebody crazy.
Exactly. Dumb shit
It's
they
like
saying
our
to
job
do.
is never done. It's always a new scoffer or somebody bringing up some old shit that's already been corrected 1,000 times already. Yo, Johnny come late dumbass coming with the same lame scripture that you don't understand. All right, the same lame breakdown that you clearly don't understand, or you just decide you don't like the message and you just want to talk shit.
There you go.
Like the old nigga Saturday.
Like the old nigga Saturday.
HOI. I used to ride the bus with you.
Yeah.
The older guy with the
the loud mouth.
Yeah, he is a loud mouth. Yeah, they ass going off.
Real loud. I always want to get on the bus and prophesy, but never go on the highway.
He's going off. He's going off. They believe the angels. They believe the angels. The sons of God and the angels.
Yeah, he want to get on the bus and have a, you know, and then and it's like I could be incognito, you know, sitting with somebody. You know what I mean? They always want.
He was doing that on the line though. He was trying to get other brothers to get.
He walked across the street to the bus stop, went to the parking lot.
Too.
You got 2 minutes, like bro. If they gonna hear, they gonna hear. Yeah, they doctrine us off. They believe. That's why since it came up. All right, the HOY, unless he ain't part of HOY, y'all need to speak on.
That's probably who he follows.
Well, no, that's who he follows for sure. No, it's on his shirt. He said they should go teach me. But
so he going out now.
That's what he said. He said the brothers are going out. I don't know if he's teaching them or not. I don't know his status. HOY, if you don't agree, to correct it, because that man said the angels have sex. Said the angels, the sons of God,
even have to bring
the sons of God are angels that pop human women. Even after we brought the scriptures out, cut him. Brothers cut his ass so good. You know, I witnessed it. Right. He believe in hell.
He believe yeah.
They believe in hell, like in the
and
earth.
He believe nobody get the 100%.
Nobody. So that which means there's people out there speaking truth and lies. No, there's a group that's only going to speak the truth. Whatever's revealed is going to speak the truth. Whatever's not revealed, we don't fucking know. But we ain't going to, it says there's no lie of the truth. Great Millstone, Men of Valor, DTA. You know, these brothers all preach the same doctrine. Whatever we don't know, we don't know. But what's revealed, like it says in Deuteronomy 29:29, we do know. Exactly. It says that which revealed belonging to us and to our children forever.
Yeah. We know that book of Jasher, you know, the book of Enoch, the book of Enoch, the ones that are floating around in circulation, they don't match up with the scriptures. That's how we know. That's how we know that those people that are pushing that doctrine are bugged out. Right? Because they don't line up with the precepts.
That's literally what he brought out. He didn't have precepts. He brought that out. Yeah. Then he said he was reading Tobit. And we cut him like the angels don't eat. It said he had a whole vision.
But he was trying to use that to justify himself. But it's like, dude,
angels
don't have sex. Like, and then we brought out the scriptures that talk about the body celestial and the body terrestrial. These niggas really just want to believe in what they want to believe in. The Lord, the scriptures say that the Lord gave them a strong delusion.
They self-will. They don't want to have no order.
They want to do what they want to do, just like guys that fell out the truth because they feel like they don't want to listen to men and have men under them, and they want to sit around and play fucking games all day and draw motherfucking anime characters. Hey, you a fucking joke, man. Hey, you supposed to do this work, man. Hey, look, the Lord gave us what we need, man. We got everything we need. The scriptures say you have an unction for the Holy One, and you know all things. We know everything because the Lord revealed us everything. Compared to the rest of you niggas, we motherfucking Albert Einstein and motherfucking Nikola Tesla compared to you motherfucking niggas. You niggas dumb as fuck. You niggas, hey, look, the Spirit of the Lord is dealing with the men that's dealing with him. Right? The men that has came and said Salakia, that signed, cry in the streets, that's what the Lord is dealing with.
And you know what else too, brother? And I called for that scripture earlier and it never came out, but now's the perfect time. We're gonna get ready to wrap it up. And 1 John 5:10, because y'all corrected him. Y'all, damn, that's the Spirit. I ain't even seen it. But y'all corrected him with Spirit. Where is it? I don't see it.
On the bottom right.
There it is.
Bottom right.
But y'all corrected him with the scriptures, and he still
bugged out.
So there it is. Man.
He was bringing, the nigga was so bugged out, man.
Because you can't. So I forget who said that. I think it was he was not here tonight. But he was saying something to the effect, look, you can't cut my scripture with another scripture. That just means that you don't have understanding. Right?
Exactly.
All right. That means that the scriptures don't contradict each other. The scriptures are in total unison.
Yeah.
All right, but go ahead.
Funny thing is, he didn't have no scripture before we said. He only had Jasher and all that stuff.
He ain't had no scripture. But you gotta watch them niggas that always say kings. Hey, shalom, king. What up, king? Get the fuck out of here, man. Niggas
bugged out.
Yeah, for all we know, you talk about language.
First John 5 and
10.
1 John 5 and 10. He that believeth on the Son of the Most High, he that believeth in the Son of God have the witness in himself. He that believeth not God hath made him a liar, because he believeth not the record that the Most High gave his Son.
And that's what it breaks down to, man. Y'all gave him the record that the Lord left, and he still wanted to go with his own thing. I it's blurry to me. I can read it here though, but I can't read it there. Not the green. I can read everything but that. So it's got something to do with that background. But nevertheless, man, with that, man, we're gonna give all praises, all honor and glory
to the Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakulah.
Wow,
Wow, wow.
Bitches, they give